I'm Kelly Lynn, and this is Comcast Newsmakers on location in Annapolis. Joining me at this hour is Delegate Susan Aumann, representing District 42 in Baltimore County. Good to see you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate the time.
Would like to focus for a moment on some of the bills that you're currently working on this session, particularly Kaylee's Law. Tell us about that.
Well, Kaylee Anthony was an unfortunate case that happened in Florida. Her mother, Casey Anthony, failed to disclose her child missing for 31 days. And she was let go from the judicial system because there was no law on the books. We had hundreds of emails and phone calls over the July, August, September timeframe with outraged people saying that there's no protection for children that have not been reported as missing. So myself and Senator Jacobs are putting in Kaylee's Law, which makes it a requirement for parents to report their children under 12 years old as missing to authorities.
All right, and the penalty for someone who did not report this within 24 hours would be what?
They would be subjected to some prison time and some fines.
All right, let's move on to a proposal to open up state parks to the public. Tell me about that.
Thank you. I'm very excited about this. We have such wonderful natural resources in state parks in Maryland, and I want more people to enjoy them. But because the economic times might be a little tough, I thought if we reduce the fee one day a month for individuals to come and enjoy the state parks, that they might bring on more interest to enjoy them and give a break to families, be outside, and then see all the things that we have to offer.
Most importantly, it would mean more money for the park system.
I think it would generate more interest, and therefore it would generate more money for the state parks.
If we can get people to come back.
Absolutely.
You need more than just the $1 a day, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the gas tax. That is generating a lot of concern this session. Where do you stand on that issue?
I think it's a terrible idea. Listen, we pay 23.5 cents a gallon in our taxes, and that money is dedicated to road repair and maintenance. And what's happened over the past couple of years is that portion of that tax goes into a fund called the Highway User Funds. And each county and jurisdiction over the past has received monies to help with road repairs and maintenance. It's been recently that the Highway User Fund from that 23-cent gas tax has been slowed down to only one jurisdiction. I'll give you an example. Last year, $162 million was in that kitty. $130 million of that went to one jurisdiction, and that was Baltimore City, leaving 23 other counties only $30 million to spend amongst them. And you and I know that everything has gone up, whether it's aggregate, asphalt, and just labor. So to do that to the counties has really been impactful. To have an additional gas tax, it's not even a tax that's going to help the Transportation Trust Fund. The O'Malley-Brown administration wants to put this tax in as a sales tax. That goes directly to the general fund, not to the Transportation Trust Fund. So it's really kind of a bait and switch situation. People want their roads to be drivable. And if you increase the taxes on there, it's going to make it harder for people to go and drive to their work. It's more expensive. And shopping centers and everyone will suffer because if you bought it at a store, a truck brought it. And so the cost is going to be paid by the consumer of that product to pick up the extra expense.
Many lawmakers are working this session to protect that Transportation Trust Fund. Are you supportive of those efforts?
Yes, I am. In fact, over the past number of years, we've had laws come in to try to put the Transportation Trust Fund as a dedicated purpose fund and a lockbox so that those funds cannot be used for other intentions outside of transportation.
All right, Delegate Susan Aumann, thanks so much for coming in.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And we thank you for watching Comcast Newsmakers. If you would like more information about events that are happening in your community, all you have to do is go to Comcast On Demand and click Get Local. I'm Kelly Lynn, and I'll see you next time.